Hey, how's it going guys? This is Tom from UpsideDownShark.com, your home for all things geeky, nerdy and pop culture, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. See, normally on this channel you'll see our podcast, Upside Down Shark Radio, or our interviews with bands and celebrities such as Frank Turner, Bowling for Soup, Nirvana the Band The Show, but from what I've been told, apparently the only thing that people are watching on YouTube these days is pack opening videos. And see, none of us really play FIFA or any sort of video game that really involves opening packs. So I thought we'd bring it back into the real world. So on my recent trip to America, I only went and picked up some WCW 90s trading cards. How cool is that? And I thought, being that, you know, we're in the business of pack openings now, apparently, I thought we'd open these up on air. So let's see what's inside. Now, let's see how tough these are to get into. Okay, we're in. So I've opened them up. So I've opened these up backways, so you can't see the front, and I'm not even really looking at this, so I can't see what's on the other side. But let's see what we've got. Number one is just a character checklist, so let's forget about that. Next up, we have, oh dang, we got those Southern boys. I've never heard of them, but you know. On the back, you get another picture, which is even more homoerotic. Next up, oh snap, we only gone and picked the nature boy, Ric Flair. Woo! With him in his green robe in the back. On the card, it says, also known as the nature boy, home Charlotte, North Carolina. Motto, I'm the latest and the greatest. He's now the most retirist as well. Ric Flair is one of wrestling's leading men. He brings quickness, power and plenty of flash to the sport. His reputation as a lady killer is well known and is only matched by his ability to master his opponents. What a cool guy. And next up we've got another all-star in the form of Sid Vicious. I don't know if you can see that there. He's looking really angry. He hasn't broken his leg yet by this point. And on the back, he's messing some fools with a nice yellow 90s background. These have got to be the most 90s cards I've ever seen. It's glorious. I feel kind of bad opening it, but you know, sometimes you just got to see what's inside. Next up, we have the Southern Boys again, so that's kind of disappointing. But we've got a different picture on the back, so at least that's something. Or at least I think it is. I threw the other one away. I'm going to throw this one away as well. And then we've got Ric Flair again. I think it's exactly the same text. Oh no, it's not, but I can't be bothered to read every single one of these, so you have to take my word for it. If you want to learn, message in the comments below and I'll do another follow-up video, I guess. And on the back, we've got another picture. A nice figure 4 leg lock there. I don't know who that's on. It might be Lex Luger, but unconfirmed. But he looked real angry there. He looked real angry. Come on, focus. There you go. That's kind of blurry, but we're gonna go with it. And next we've got the Stinger. We've got Surfer Sting with some nice black and white face paint there, but pre-Crow Sting. And on the back we've got a nice jacket he's wearing there with the old WCW world title. I kind of missed that belt, the big gold belt. I kind of wish they brought that back instead of the SmackDown, the Universal title. Like, at least you had a bit of differentiation there, whereas, you know, the big red jam jar one is a bit naff, in my opinion. But anyway, that was the Stinger. Oh, and then we got one of the toughest men in wrestling history. We got old Scott Steiner, who definitely knows his maths and has got a 50-50 chance at best at beat me.
See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you as sacrifice.
And he's got his brother there as well. He's got old Rick Steiner. And on the back there, he is sporting one glorious mullet. I really wish they'd brought back the mullet. Like about 15 years ago, people used to really be into like the whole 80s revival with like neon and arm warmers and everything, but the mullet never really came back. I feel like that's a damn shame. So, I mean, I'm kind of getting there. So maybe 2019 can be the year of the mullet, who knows. And speaking of mullets, next up is another glorious lock of hair, which is old Lex Luger. Quite possibly one of the greatest people never to win the WWF Championship. He did win the Rumble one year, but then never really did anything after that. He did have his own bus at one point called the Lex Express, so I mean, that's got to be at least comparable with a title, but you know, I'm surprised he's not even in the Hall of Fame yet. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. If no, for no other reason than the time he couldn't take his shirt off and then tried to play it off.
I don't know! I'm one of the biggest legends and stars ever in this. God! And your t-shirts are too tight too, Billy!
That was pretty cool. And next in the pack, we have another man I've never heard of. We have either Z-Man or Z-Man. I'm assuming, because it's American, that it's Z-Man, but that is another amazing lock of hair. And if you see on the back, he's sporting some rather fetching pink pants there. So, you know, I'm not a fan of Z-Man yet, but I think I will be soon after I watch some of his matches. But he goes in the pile as well. Oh, and then we have 1/3 of the Freebirds, only Michael P.S. Hayes. One of the greatest managers in a long time, because he managed the Hardy Boys, one of, if not the greatest tag teams of the 90s, and yeah, still works as a producer on the road at the moment, so definitely one of the more influential figures in modern WWE. And with a torso like that, I can see why. And last we have the Red Rooster himself, Terry Taylor. He was another one that never really got a fair shot in the WWF and probably should have got a lot more. Again, he was kind of before my time, so I've never really watched many of his matches, particularly his WCW matches. But as you can see there, he's taken on the enforcer, Arn Anderson, and he looks like he's winning, so that's got to be worth something, if nothing else. And that's a wrap on the pack. I think you'll agree that there were some pretty stellar pulls there. I mean, the highlights have to be old Sid Vicious, but particularly 2 pull Ric Flair. I mean, 1 Ric Flair is good enough, but 2 is ridiculous. So I'm very happy with that. I think that was $1.95 well spent. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, make sure to leave a comment, review, and subscribe, whatever the kids are leaving these days. And let us know if you'd like any more of these kinds of videos. These pulls are really fun. They're really easy for us to edit as well, which is a good reason enough to make them. And yeah, we will be back soon with another episode of Upside Down Shark Radio coming in your ears very soon. But with that being said, this has been Tom from Upside Down Shark Radio. You've been awesome, and we'll see you next time.
What's up, everybody? This is Jarrett from Bowling for Soup.
Hey, this is Samuel Zell. How are you guys doing?
Hi, this is Frank Turner.
And I am Mega Ran.
And you are lucky enough to be listening to Upside Down Shark Radio.
Yeah, be ups and down. Don't worry about it.